Cape Joel, and this is Comic Smack, your weekly, daily, all the time, anytime comic show where I give you your fix of everything you need to know from the world of comic books and superheroes. And on today's show, we're taking a closer look at Nightwing issue number 28, when a foe from Nightwing's past returns to make trouble for him and his friends. Will anyone be left standing? Well, let's hop on in together and find out, shall we? Alrighty then, so as we join the comic, we discover right away why Spiral has seemingly turned to the dark side, and that is because Mr. Minos has returned. Minos, of course, was Dick Grayson's handler back during the early days of Grayson and the first villain he defeated. Apparently, flooding the streets of Bloodhaven with super advanced superhero killing weapons was all part of a much bigger, much deep-seated revenge plot Minos has had. Oh, but this revenge is so much bigger than Nightwing. Minos also has it out for Huntress, the Skullgirls, and indeed anyone else left in the Spiral Academy right now because he fills the whole building with mustard gas. But it's not just as simple as wanting to kill Dick Grayson. Oh no, as we discover, Minos wants something much more horrifying. He wants to become Dick Grayson. It's because of that Minos has gone out of his way to master his face-changing technology. This is how he was able to take the form of King Tiger and take control of Spiral from the inside out. You'll recall that the whole reason Dick Grayson got sent undercover in Spiral in the first place was to A, fake his death, but to also get a hold of the Minos files, a bunch of important documents that held the secret identities and weaknesses for Earth's greatest heroes. Dick destroyed them, but that's why Minos wants to pull a face-off with him right now so he can infiltrate the superhero community and rebuild his files once again, striking a major blow against the heroes that he hates so much. Why does he hate them though? Well, Huntress and the Skullgirls managed to get to the bottom of that. You see, Minos isn't actually human. He's a robot, a highly advanced checkmate bot. He was supposed to keep the superhero community in check, but then Spiral got a hold of him and he ended up going a little nuts. This also explains how he's alive right now, despite the fact that we saw him die in the pages of Grayson. What's really funny is that at the end of the day, Nightwing doesn't even need to raise a fist to this guy. It's his buddies who get the job done, while all Dick has to do is keep him talking. With the day saved and Spiral once again in the hands of the good guys, Dick waves everyone a hearty goodbye before returning to Bloodhaven with Huntress, of whom he has seemingly grown a great deal closer with over this adventure. This, as we'll discover, is kind of a bad thing, because over in the hard-working B-plot, Defacer, Nightwing's girlfriend, goes out of her way to stop Mouse from killing Roland Desmond. You see, Mouse believed Desmond was involved in the death of her boyfriend Gizmo, who in fact was actually killed by Spiral. Helping Mouse overcome her own supervillainous tendencies helped Defacer deal with her own problems, and Sean decides that maybe she should go apologize to Dick and they can see about getting the relationship back on track. Unfortunately though, she picks absolutely the worst time to fly on over to Dick's crib, because when she gets there, Dick and Huntress are knocking superhero boots. That's not good, but what happens next is even worse. You see, once King Tiger gets back in control of Spiral, he discovers that Minos, before he was ousted, released the supervillain Raptor from incarceration. That means Nightwing is going to have to deal with a jilted lover and a brand new arch nemesis all at the same time as the comic winds down. So that was Nightwing issue number 28, everybody, and overall I thought it did a really amazing job balancing the superhero story with the soap opera story. It's also a hell of a love letter and check-in with the events of Grayson for those of you who, like me, really enjoyed that. Granted, if you didn't like what was going on in Grayson, chances are all of this will fall on deaf ears. It looked good, sounded good, kept me interested. Nightwing continues to be one of my favorite reads of the week every time, so I would give this one an 8 out of 10. So that was the comic, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it, and as always, why not check out some of these other videos I have available from the channel. Then you can follow me on social media at Cape Joel, and if you're feeling in a supportive mood, why not become a patron? Patrons get exclusive access to videos and podcasts before anyone else, and you can do so for as little as $1 a month. So until next time, everyone, this has been Cape Joel. Thank you so much for watching.